It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler.
Hey guys, Tyler here. There is no shadow of a doubt that Godzilla Minus One is probably one of my favorite films of last year. And more recently, Netflix has announced that they released the whole entire movie on their service. There's also various other services that will allow you to purchase the movie digitally. And so if you guys have not checked out the movie yet, before watching this video, I would highly recommend seeing it on Netflix and other services. Prior to this movie being released on Netflix, I saw this movie in person at least 2 times. Now, the official release date for the North American release was on December the 3rd. I saw a sneak peek at least 2 days early prior to the whole entire release. It was like completely empty at my theater. There was like nobody there but me. So I did not necessarily have to worry about babies crying or like people using their cell phones or anything like that when I was watching the movie. The second time I saw it was with my family on my birthday, because during December 31st, I went to the theaters together with my mother and my brother, and we both had an excellent time just watching the whole entire film. And so this movie, if you were to remove Godzilla out of it, it's just as good. It's like one of the movies in the franchise where not only the monster fights are awesome, but also the human characters are also awesome too. And one thing that I have noticed throughout watching this movie is the fact that there are so many different inspirations that comes directly for this movie. And so for this video, I'm going to explore the various inspiration that aspire the movie to be what it is that we know right now. One of the most famous movies that was released back in 1964 for the franchise was Mothra vs. Godzilla. Now, there is this one particular scene where Godzilla is basically attacking the citizens there for the case of Minus One. And when I was watching the movie, I noticed that there's a cue from Mothra vs. Godzilla when I was watching it. Now, the original cue from Mothra vs. Godzilla sounds like this. Now, this is what the one from Minus One also sounds like. Back in '62, Toho Studios did the first ever crossover between the King of the Monsters and King Kong. Now, this right here is an example of what it sounds like for the case for Minus One. Besides the obvious aspect of the fact that they're actually using scores directly from previous movies, is the fact that in terms of the plot structure, it reminds me so much about the second movie in the franchise, where essentially it focuses more about a pilot in the second movie. Now, for the case of Minus One, the whole entire plot structure is about a kamikaze pilot, just like with the second movie in the franchise. Another aspect of the movie that seems to be paying homage to other movies is the fact that it makes direct reference to the movies called Jaws that was made back in 1974. Now, in interviews, Steven Spielberg has cited Godzilla as one of the main inspirations for Jaws when he was filming it. It was also one of the major inspirations directly for Jurassic Park. And additionally, for the case of Ready Player Go, there's a direct reference to the character of Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla!
Towards the ending of Jaws, what happened was that the main character managed out of desperation to put a tank inside of a shark's mouth. Then, while the boat was sinking, he goes on top of the boat at the highest point ever and uses his rifle to make sure that the tank actually blows up. It takes many, many times for the main character to finally get the whole entire tank until the shark actually blows up.
Fire, you son of a...
For the case of -1, there's a whole entire plot twist for the case of the motif. What they tried to do was to get as many bombs into the mouth of Godzilla, and of course they used their machine gun to blow the whole entire thing so that Godzilla actually explodes. And it turns out that no, you cannot necessarily kill Godzilla because he's actually the king of the monsters. On many different occasions, the director of -1 has stated he actually appreciates and likes the MonsterVerse movies. Now there's actually a side-by-side comparison on YouTube where people actually compared and contrast video clips of the MonsterVerse to -1. And there's like a lot of similarities in terms of the positioning of the shots for many parts of the film. In conclusion, when I saw -1 for the first time, I had no idea what kind of film that I was getting myself into. Me and millions of people who saw it in theater in person probably had the exact same feeling. And let alone I had no idea that I was walking to an Oscar winner. Now on TikTok, I published a video about my initial reactions to Godzilla -1 winning the Oscar, and this would occur when I saw this for the first time. Oh my gosh, it has to be Godzilla that yes! Right there, here we go, The big G right there. Godzilla's gonna win. Godzilla is definitely going to win. I know that for sure.
Let's see both Guardians.
No, it's not gonna be Guardians. It's gonna be Godzilla. No, that's not gonna win. Nope, not Mission Impossible either. Nope.
They did his real stunts.
Oh, Napoleon. It has special effects from Napoleon too? Oh no. Godzilla's gonna win. Godzilla's gonna win.
What's the contest?
Go please, Godzilla. Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my! Yeah! Oh my goodness! They actually won! They actually won! In short, this movie is not just a great Godzilla movie. It's probably like one of the best films I've seen in a long time. But what do you guys think about -1? Tell me in the comment section down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. He's your only black friend, so he's your best black friend. I wouldn't trade him for another black friend, because black friends are rare, as you should be aware. He smiles like Richard Pryor, so just sit and stare. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler.